Hey guys, Rich Pacini here, YouTube vlog and creator. Today I want to talk about AI, and that's the title of it, A Taste of AI. I want to talk to you about why I like it, why I use it, and why it could be helpful when it comes to making videos. Now, some of you out there may beg to differ. I know there's a lot of talk going on, even with the CEO of YouTube. They're not too crazy about the AI slop, but this ain't really AI slop. This basically is you can still use your creativity, but you're having somebody else do it for you. You know, it's like the way I look at it, it's like if I went to a marketing company and I told them I'm selling a product and this is what I want the ad to look like, this is what I want to say in the ad. And what they would do is they would compile everything together and make it look nice and pretty and put it out there, whether it be in a tabloid or a news, you know, the television, whatever. And that's the way it would be. And that's how I look at AI. AI, I like it for the simple reason is it simplifies my workload. And I'm going to show you some things with the different AI applications that are out there. And I dabbled with a little of each one of them, but I have to say my first choice is ChatGPT. I use that a lot, and I have to honestly say it is a game changer when it comes to making thumbnails. So a lot of people will say when it comes to, if you talk to a lot of YouTubers out there that experience, I've been on the platform for 13 years, so I have a pretty good feel for YouTube. Let's put it that way, but the things they always talk about is good titles and thumbnails, and this is where AI can come into it to place with that there. Now, some people may beg to differ. They may say, well, you can go to Fiverr and have those guys out there that they specialize in creating titles and thumbnails, but I like to take advantage of the freebie things. And the services I'm going to share with you guys, the websites, they are free, to a certain point. I mean, you can get the upgraded features and stuff like that, but right now, for me, I use them basically for thumbnails and titles. So I feel that even though some people may have, they might not feel it's originality and stuff like that, it's like, why don't you be more creative? I've done my own thumbnails, from video stills, I talked about in one of my videos where, let's say you're out and you didn't bring your phone or a digital camera, whatever, to take a photo. You only got your video camera. And I talk a lot about the Sony Handycams I have. And yes, I have two older ones that were from 1998 that were crafted back then. And I also have some later ones that were like early 2000, 2003, 2004. So I basically got a total of 4 Sony Handycam video cameras where I use to this present day, along with my iPhone 12 Pro Max, my iPhone 8, and my iPhone 5S. I still make videos with them today. Right now, I'm recording on the Logitech Brio, and for those who hit my YouTube channel for the first time, I not only have one Logitech webcam, but I have a total of 6, and that's because I like to switch around at different angles and show you different things at times. So, but I'm not going to get into that right now. I don't know how long this video is going to be, so if you guys could hang around, you might get a kick out of it. It might be a little helpful to you. But I do like AI, and like I said again, it can simplify your work and make it a little streamlined, make it go a little quicker. I'm not always looking for the easy way out, but I look at it this way. With the AI today, the way you use it, if you put it to good use and use it in a way where you're not making a little mini motion picture with it, although some people could do it. I mean, with all the technology here, you could probably make like a little cinematic movie with it. You can. If I'm not mistaken, you probably could do that there. But I never really ventured into that. I like originality. Like right now, this is original video here. This is not an animatronics or an AI person. This is me. I'm in here, the real. But I do like it. So let me just talk a little about it. Let me show you the sites, and then I'm going to show you some of the things I've done with the help of AI when it comes to making titles and thumbnails and even banners. So I'm going to put my glasses on here. I'm going to minimize myself over here. Now, over here, let me move the record bar here. Okay. If you look up over here, these are the websites for the companies that I do business with. Well, not do business, but I use them out. I try each one of them to see what kind of effects I get out of it, who's better than the other. This is ChatGPT. I'm not going to create anything just yet with it. This is Google Gemini. Okay, this is the new one I just signed up with, Claude. Okay, Claude Opus 4.1. This is Grok. This is I think an Elon Musk product, if I'm not mistaken, because if you go to Twitter, or I should say X, well, for me anyway, I see it on my profile bar there. It'll have Grok on it. And last but not least is Microsoft Copilot. Now, each one of these here, if you give it instructions, this is what I would do, and I'll show you how I do it. But let me get into the website interface here for Filmora 14. That's another thing too. Filmora, they came out with 2 updates, and I'll show you really quick. Well, here's a banner I had made up from, I don't know, this is probably from ChatGPT. That looks like their branded color ones, because I always say make it in color, because that's what they always say in some cases when you're making videos, put some color into it, stuff like that there, so you're getting all different stories. I stick with what I want, what I like. I don't always, I'm not saying I don't listen to what other creators talk about and their advisements and stuff, but I like to do my own thing. Okay, but anyway, I did a video on this here. This is it from ChatGPT, but I just want to show you, as a new YouTuber, why you should use Filmora 15. Now they got the new ones. Let me print that. I just want to show you. The one that came out yesterday was the 25th, right? Because I timestamp everything. And this here, if you want, you could pause the video. This is Filmora 15.3.0, right? New features. These are the new features. Okay. All right. And just to let you guys know, I have a perpetual plan. Like, and I'll improve it to you over here. So I have a perpetual plan. That's what my subscription is. So I get these here free all the time. I get all updates and new features and stuff like that. And I love it. I love Filmora. I mean, that's what I'm recording with right now. I love Filmora. And here's now this came out the 25th. Today is the 26th. This is the new one that came out today. Now it's 15.3.1. Okay. Fixing bugs, improved overall user experience. Now over here, they'll have a new thing they got. Let me just go over here. This is the new thing I see. Whoops, let me go over here. Why does this keep bouncing out here? It's got flicker removal, okay, relight, AI audio algorithm, image to video, and so on and so forth. This must be the new one that's on here, flicker removal. Okay, they're always coming out with good stuff. So if you are a new YouTuber and you don't know what video editing software to use, you may want to check out Filmora, the latest one, 15. Well, this is the latest one for me. I mean, I guess when you sign up with them or download it, you'll get the 15.3.1. I get the perpetual ones come, like I say, get bugs and fixes, and I get the new features come up. And by the way, just a little disclaimer, I don't have any affiliate links with them, so if you go there, I ain't going to get any kickbacks, just to let you guys know. Okay? But anyway, that's what I want to share with you. Now, this here, let's go back to this banner. This here was made with the help of ChatGPT, okay? And I usually brand it by putting my name on it, on the bottom of it. Sometimes I'll put Richard J. Passini here, or for the most part, for those who follow me, you'll see it'll say a YouTube short video. I'll put it right along the bottom here, okay? I don't ask ChatGPT to do that. I do it myself. It's no big deal to do that. But let's just look at some of the things now. This is with Copilot. And I said to them, Copilot's not bad. It's not bad. I said, make a banner, a colorful banner with Richard J. Passini, YouTube blogger and creator. So I got my hat, just like on my hat, right? And I wrote in there with graphics, and I also put it there, thank you. And I'm going to show you, we're going to do a live one. I'm not going to go through each one to show you how I make the banners or how I instruct ChatGPT to make it, but we'll do a sample of it. You get an idea. All right. I was very impressed, but let me just show you some of the things that ChatGPT has done. Okay. The real super colorful ones are the ones to do. This one here, again, this is the new banner I put on my YouTube page. Okay. This is the new one. I figure something new for 2026. You can see it here. It says Richard J. Passini, YouTube vlogger and creator, sharing news stories and ideas for the content creator. That's what my YouTube channel is all about, just to share that with you guys. And this here was made with ChatGPT, and when I gave them instructions of how I wanted it set up, make it colorful and stuff like that, and with the wording, I said leave a white circle there so I could put a picture of myself in, and that's what I did. Okay. They also did this here. This is another one from them, the rise of weather influences. And let me tell you, I did a video about this here, folks. Why? Hopefully I get your attention still. Do you know they're saying that today a lot of people will go to influencers for weather? I didn't know until I see it. That's why I did a story on it. Well, actually, I did a read aloud where I got the information. I let read aloud do. But if you look for this video, you'll see what I'm talking about. Some people just depend more on weather influences than they do at the regular weather newscasters. You know, so that's why I put that there. And again, you know, it's little things like this here. Again, ChatGPT made this up for me. I just typed in, just messing around with it. Here's one I did over here. I told them again, leave the circle, leave this out like this here, you know, leave a circle blank, and I'll show you what I did here really quick. When I drop this on the timeline, right, I drop a picture of me on here, because I just like that, you know, I took out the background of it, and I just go over here like this here, like this, right, and with the little circle up here, you could make it straight like that. You can only do so much because the way it works like that there. You can move it around like that just to make it look good. And you can do something like that. And then if I want to use this for whatever reason, what I would do then, rather than having two things on the timeline over here, I just come over here and take the picture with the little camera. And it's going to put it as a JPEG. And you just click over here and it'll be set as a thumbnail. So now if I want to use this as a thumbnail, it should be, oh, usually jumps to the top. It should be right there. And then what happens is you get rid of this and drop this in its place. So when I instructed ChatGPT to make that sign for me, that's why I said, don't put any pictures in there, because they like to put the cartoon pictures like this one here, like Copilot. You know, I mean, it's nice, the cartoon character, right, whatever. But I didn't want that, and I want to put a regular photo of me in there. So that's what I like about that there. The other things I want to share with you guys over here, some other ones. This is, I believe, another one from ChatGPT. Again, you could always tell the colors in there. They're very vibrant, you know. I like this here. This is another nice one, you know. It's another nice one they did. Here's one over here. My saying, I always tell them when I get into making videos and telling YouTubers out there what they got starting a YouTube channel. This is what I always tell people when it comes to making videos. Keep it real, keep it original, let your channel grow organically. And then ChatGPT put in there, start with good titles, good thumbnails, and strong titles. Now that was from ChatGPT, okay? And then here's another one. I think this is from Gemini. Everybody, each one of them has their own different way. Like if you look at Gemini's color, because it's the same thing, the way I said it with ChatGPT, please make me a colorful banner. And I put in there my name, this is what I want. And this is how it came. Again, this is from Gemini, okay? They're not bad, it's nice, but I still think, to be truthfully honest with you, if it was a choice, I like this one better because it's more colorful, more vibrant. You know, it really stands out. And then even like this one here is a nice one too. Okay, if you want to just put like that there, you know. And you could tell them, do you want it to be portrait or you want it to be a landscape? You could do either or. Okay. So let's see what else I got over here. I want to share with you guys. And over here I had, again, this was ChatGPT. I told them, could you make up a colorful banner? Leave the inside blank, don't put anything in there, and then I could put my own wording in there. Today's news or whatever I'm talking about, and I would just drop that in the timeline. Let's get this out of here, cut it out, and put something like this over here. And then I would just go to the titles and get the full title over here. I'll stretch out the timeline and just put over here whatever. Just go to text, right? I get over here and just put down, let's see, change the color to maybe like a black. Do black, and I'm just going to do it just as a goof. Just say here, test video. That's all, like this here. All right. Of course, it ain't YouTube news, but that's what I would do. Whatever you got a title is going to be about. Okay. You could do something like that there. Like I said again, ChatGPT has been pretty good. So we're going to go through. I'm just going to show you the different websites over there. I think I covered pretty much over here what I want to show you. All right. So let's go back over here. Now, this is ChatGPT. I think we went through all of this already, right? Here's Gemini, here's Claude. And I got to say one thing. Let me share this. See, I got this window opened over here. This here is from Claude. Now, what I want to share with you guys, what I like about this one here, Claude, they put animation in there, which is pretty cool. And here's how I did it, okay? And you guys could probably experience with the same thing. If you copy this here, okay? Of course, you're not gonna put my name in here. you put this here. Put, please make me a colorful banner saying Richard J. Pasini. Well, you're not gonna do it for mine. And then this is what it come up with graphics, right? And then I put thank you. And then it says, here is your banner, right? It says, it features a deep cosmic background with the animated color bursts in orange, pink, and cyan. Your name in bold gradient that shimmers across the banner. A glowing YouTube style play button, a film strip graphic on the right, floating emojis. It said that these are the emojis they got there. A pulsing red subscribe now badge, right? And flowing rainbow wave bar at the bottom. Then it says you could open up the HTML file in any browser to see it fully animated. Let me know if you'd like any changes to colors, layout, or text. And then if you click this on, it'll bring you to the HTML code, okay? But just look at over here, look at this banner, okay? And just look how my name changes colors. Look at this. This is what pretty much caught my eye. Now this again is made with Claude, okay? Just to share that with you guys. This is made with Claude. And if they're gonna make animated banners like this, that I think is pretty cool, okay? And what I would do is basically, being I made it like this, I want the animation. What I would do is record it within Filmora, but I can't do it now because I'm making a video. What I would do is record it, and this is what I did, and I did do that there. So let's go back over here to the interface, and it's right over here. So I made a copy of it, say, like that there. Now, if I wanted to use that, you know, in one of my things there as a banner or whatever, I could use that. But I like how my name changes, you know, the color, and then the subscribe button, how it's really vibrant and bright, you know. And I just like the way it looks. I mean, my name changes colors over here. YouTube Vlogger Creator, that changes colors too, I believe. At least it looks like that anyway. All right. And I made snapshots just in case I lost that page. But let me just, like I said, let me just go to ChatGPT, and I'm just gonna show you what I did. And matter of fact, yeah, let's just do it right now. All right, let's go to ChatGPT because that's my favorite one. All right. And it says over here, what can I help you with? So I just put over here, again, we'll say with the banner. Matter of fact, I gotta make a banner off of this here, right? So here, I'm gonna put over here. I got the paper here. All right, here we go. This is gonna be the title. You're gonna see it live, and it's gonna be on. This is when you actually click this on, you're gonna see me making this banner as we speak. You know, right now. So I'm going to go over here and say, please make me a colorful banner saying a taste of AI. Right, I'm over here, AI. Excuse my typing, I'm not that great at it. And then I'm going to put over here, okay, I'm going to put over here, I can even add these other things to it. I mean, I don't know, it might be too much overwhelming with it, but I could just say a taste of AI, or I could even actually put in there, you know, a taste of AI and just leave it at why I like it and why I use it. I can leave it like that. Instead of putting and why it helps make when making videos for YouTube. I mean, I could probably fit in all that, and it would probably make it like that as well. It would probably put that all in there. So maybe what I'm going to do is with this here, please make me a colorful banner. It's going to be the title for this video as well. Please make me a colorful banner saying the taste of AI and why I like it. Like I say, I'm going to put over here and why I like it, and just maybe leave it like that, right? Why I like it. All right, yeah. Please make me a colorful banner saying the taste of AI and why I like it. Okay, and we'll leave it like that. And then I'm just going to put the little period there, and I'm going to say with. Then this is what I usually do, with graphics. Then I hit this again. Oh, over here, graphics, right? And then period, and then I always like to thank thank ChatGPT. And this is it. Now, when I see stuff like this here, I just dismiss it because I just want it to be like that. So I double check it, of course. Please make a colorful banner saying a taste of AI and why I like it with graphics. Thank you. So I'm going to click the little arrow here. Now, bear this in mind, you only get so many of these here. It'll tell you, it'll say, okay, you used it, you got maybe two more chats that you could use it for. This is how it comes up, okay? Pulses in and out like that there. And I like it. I like ChatGPT because I like the colorization of it. I think the color is very vibrant. I'm not saying the other ones are bad. You know, they're pretty good, but I would say this is my favorite. Now here we are. Here we go. This is going to be my title, right? And as you can see, A Taste of AI and Why I Like It. Okay, that's good because now if I put all the other words in there, it probably would have taken it and made it different. Now, if I wanted to change this and say make it a vertical one, like a vertical one like that there, it would do it, but I like to see it. So then here's what I do. I always like to respond by giving it a thumbs up, and then I hit the little download arrow like this, right? And then it's going to say open. And when it opens, it gets to a bigger picture. This is what I do, folks. This is not behind the scenes, but this is just how I process my videos. Okay. And there's a little circle thing there. And then I go over here to a little program called Snippet. Okay, so I'm going to click this on. I already snipped already these here because like I told you earlier, I want to save it just in case I lose it. So if you close this out, it's not going to do anything. You just got to open up again. If you want a clean picture there, you know, clean thing. All right, and you're going to click on New. And then you come over here and you just go like this. Right, like this here. And then I'm going to just let it do a full save. I'm not going to give it a name. I'm just going to leave it as a default and just save it. And then I'm going to close this and close this. Then I go back to Filmora. And it's going to go over here as the input. Okay. Even though we got all these other ones here, I know what I got to do, but it's okay. I'm going to go over here to import. Or I can click, you can do it this way or do it this way here. And I'm going to go with here. I just want to make sure this thing is still recording over here. Open recorder. I just want to make sure it's still there. Okay, there we go. We're on top. Okay, I just want to make sure because sometimes when I'm doing these live demos here, sometimes I might accidentally hit the button there and I'm over here talking for like a half hour. It's like, no audio. So that happens. Okay, so anyway, we're gonna go back over here again. Now we're gonna go to here. Let's get this out of here. Get that out. Go over here, and we're going to scroll down to the bottom here. Usually it backs right back up again. Let's go back over here. There it is. Click that on. Put it over here. And it should be around here. There we go, it's on top. And this is what I do. And then what you do is, after it's on the timeline, click it on, of course, come over here where that little padlock is, because I don't want the black sidebars here. Unlocked it. Okay, unlock it over here. When you get these little square blocks on each one, that's how you know you got it off. That's how you know you'll be able to do it, because if not, you're going to be putzing around with it. Then you're going to be doing stuff like this here, and it's going to look really crazy. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that. I could do it that way too, but I don't want it that way. I want to do it this way here because it keeps everything even. So when you do this, you're going to get these. Just remember, when you get these little blocks on both sides, you're good to go. And you can do it either or. I usually like to go to the right here when you're looking at this way. Whoops. Now let's go like this. Stretch it out a little. Okay. I know people say, "Oh, you could stretch out too." I like doing it this way though. Okay. And then what I'll do is I go over here to the titles. I get the default title. Drop it over here. And this is where I would put my video. Now, if this is going to be a lot longer, looking at it's a lot longer, I can't put a YouTube short video because it's not going to be a YouTube short video. But here's how you would make your corrections here, change it out a little. You go to text, of course, and then you want, being it's colorful like this here, you want it to where it's going to be. You want to put the title or whatever information you're putting on, well, not title, but whatever little information you're going to put at the bottom, you want it to where it's going to stand out. Now, if you put white in there, you know, the white might do it. You have to go over here, take it out, and you could do that as well. Come over here where this number is here, and you want to always, well, for me, I like to always bring it down to between 18 and 20. I'll leave it at 20. Drop it down for all the colorful area there. Hit the bold, right, like that there. And then if you still feel like, I don't know, people are going to notice it, just do this here, do a little change like that. I mean, I don't know how many times people are going to look at it anyway. And then in this particular case, what I would do is, because I can't put a YouTube short video, it's going to be a lot longer than a YouTube short. Here's where I would just put my name on here so you know it's my work. Okay. With the help of AI, but this is still my work. And then what I do is go back to where I'm working in my work area here, right? This is my work area, like that there, right? Project Media, this is the Project Media folder. And what I would do is, once I get everything in place, I like the way it looks, right? I'm happy with it. I come over here, take a snapshot of it, right? Go like this, all right? And get this out of here. And just go back over here. It's probably going to be on the top there, right there. And I just got to look for my wording here. I think that's it. There we go. And then I drop this on the timeline, right? And then that's when I will process the video. But here's what I like to do. I always like to stretch it out for at least 2 seconds over here. Well, the way that I look over here, if you look where my mouse cursor is, you'll see what I'm talking about. This is how I usually like to do it. And I usually just stop it right at 2 seconds there, whatever. Like that. It's a little tricky at times. You get it, and then you cut it. Click it off. And sometimes if you have a glitch in your system or something happens, I always like to save it ahead of time. So I put this over here. I like to save it, but I'm going to do that later on because I don't know if it's going to interfere with this. So you're going to leave it up there. See, it's still reading right now. If you can see it up there, it's 27 minutes long. Okay. Yeah, when I say, then you just save it. That's the title. That's what the title is going to be: A Taste of AI and Why I Like It. That's how I'm going to save it in the file. And when I do upload it, I can't do everything now because, like I said again, or export it. Sorry, when I export it, that'll be the title. That'll be in there like that. And then you just got to process it out. But that's what I like about the AI, and I do believe, it does help when it comes to making videos. For the simple reason is, some people may beg to differ. Let me make myself bigger here, guys. Some people may beg to differ. They may say, well, I'd rather do my own, thumbnails and titles and stuff like that. Now, I could also put in there as well with the ChatGPT, give me, and I've done it already, give me the tags that relate to that title. So if I go back in there before I finish this video and I want to add tags to it, I would go into ChatGPT, the one that just made that banner for me, or I should say thumbnail, and I would say, please give me the tags relating to the title. So in other words, like, it'll whatever it comes up with. The matter of fact, that's what I'm going to probably do too. And it'd be very simple. Let's go back. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Because that's what my YouTube channel is all about, folks. It's to help inspire and share. So let's go back over here. And here is the one we just made that there, right? We just made that title. So if I go back over here on the bottom, it says ask me anything, right? Check this out. I'm going to say over here, please, let's see, how can I word it? Please give me tags relating to the title. Okay, please give me tags relating to the title. Well, let's see what happens here. Okay. Now, these are the title. These are the tags I could use. See what I'm saying? And then what happens is I could pick out. Now you can only add so many of them, but let's just say I like this one over here, right? And what I would do is I would copy and paste it, whatever, in there in the tag thing here, over here, which says copy, right? Or again, if I don't want this group of tags, I could go this one over here because you can't add all of them. Look how many they give you. You see what I'm saying? And this is a way. Or you could also pick and choose too. Let's say you allowed, let's say maybe 15 tags or 20, let's just say. What I would do then, and I've done it, I would pick so many out from core AI tags. Now this would probably be right if I just use these here. If I just went over here like this here and use this here and just copy it, right click and copy it, I could drop this in the video right? Where you're going to add all your tags to it and stuff like that, and just do it that way. Okay, so but you see what I'm saying? You could say AI, it could help you out in little ways, not 100% all the time. Maybe so. I don't know. This is what I do. Okay, and it's not a secret. I mean, some people, I don't know if they would share these type of ideas because you figure, it's competitive enough. But that's what my YouTube channel is all about, folks. It's to help, inspire, and share. And like you've seen the banner before, Richard J. Passini sharing news, stories, and ideas for the content creator. I want to see you guys do good and see your channels grow just as mine, just as much as I want to see mine grow. And here's the thing, though. I hope that when I make these videos, that in some, even if it's a little way, that you guys out there get a takeaway from it. And if you guys like my videos, I'm not going to be sharing a whole bunch of other different things with you guys. So don't think this is where the buck stops. I'm going to, as long as I'm able and breathing, I'm going to keep making videos here, guys. And I'm going to share different things with you. Okay? I like sharing the news, like, YouTube news or what's going on. And I'm going to probably do a couple of that after I do this video. But I really do hope you guys get a takeaway. That's the most important thing. It really is. I mean, I can't stress that enough. Okay? And you might say, this is nothing new. I know about this here anyway, But for those of you out there who don't know, these videos that I put out, just to sum it up in a nutshell, it's for the new YouTuber who's thinking about starting a YouTube channel. Now, I'm not saying other YouTubers don't, go that route. Maybe they do, maybe don't. I don't know. I do. It's coming from me, coming from the heart, so to speak. And the information I share with you guys is based on the years I've been on this platform and learning throughout the years. Now, you might say, yeah, well, for a guy that's been on YouTube for 13 years, you don't even have 2,000 subscribers. I don't know. I mean, it's a slow but growing channel, but I'm hoping it'll get to 2,000 subscribers before 2027. I said that for 2025 for 2026. People just don't hit that subscribe button. Maybe they don't want to subscribe. They just want to, be one of these type of people that they put me on a watch list or whatever. And maybe when they hit the notification bell, they said they didn't subscribe, but hit that. So every time they figure, I'm not going to subscribe to them, but I'll get the notification. So every time he pops a video out, I can watch his videos. That's all fine, that's great, but it is nice to have a subscriber base to build it up, but it's okay, I'm going to do this regardless whether this channel grows slow or if it, I don't know if I'll ever hit the silver play button or the gold play button for 1 million subscribers, but you know what? When I first started off really quick, when I started off back then in 2013, my channel wasn't monetized, so I wasn't doing it at the time. I wasn't getting paid for the videos I put out. I'm working towards 3,000 videos, And if just to show you what I'm talking about, I know sometimes people say you really get too much into it sometimes, but I like sharing things with everybody. So this is Social Blade, as you can see here. And this is it. This tells it right here, I think I have 1,705, I think 1,705 subscribers. It's not bad for a small YouTuber, but you can see I started July 27, 2013, and I got 2,513 videos. This will be 514. And if you always want to, I always like to check the numbers over here for the views and the videos, right? If I have to refresh that, let's see, nothing really changed here. Okay. Well, sometimes it takes time for the system to populate with new information here, but it doesn't matter. I've been on, like I said, since 2013, and this YouTube channel has not, it didn't get, like I say it there, monetized, I think, till 2021 or 20. Now I'm thinking, I said it in my other videos, it might have been 2021, but it might have been 2021 or 2022. That's how many years it took to get this YouTube channel monetized. But it doesn't matter. Like I said, I'm going to keep at it. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing, and that's all she wrote, so to speak. I'm going to keep at it. You know, that's one thing I will say when it comes to starting a YouTube channel. Whatever you do, don't give up on your dream. If this is your dream to be a YouTuber and you enjoy making videos, especially if they're videos that people can help them out and stuff like that, and this is what you love doing, go for the gusto. It may not, I can't say for sure, I can't speak in your behalf, but like my videos, my YouTube channel may not ever hit that go play button where I have 100,000 subscribers, but you know what? I'm going to keep at it. I'm not giving up. I'm not a quitter. Okay? And I hope that for you, for the new YouTubers out there, that when you start a YouTube channel, and even though you may say it's stagnant, it's not growing as fast, I'm getting to a little no subscribers, a little to no views and stuff like that, don't let that discourage you, folks. Look, you see what I showed you before earlier? That saying that saying I put there, I had ChatGPT make that banner or that thumbnail, whatever. When it comes to making videos, it's 5 steps. This is not rocket science, okay? I don't have a book to sell you, and I have a dream to sell you. The only thing, like I said earlier, is I could share information based on the years I've been on this platform. And I'll repeat it again. When it comes to making videos, keep it real, keep it original, let your channel grow organically, not sub for sub or buying people. Sometimes you can buy views or whatever it is. Good titles and good thumbnails. Those 5 steps right there. Now people say, well, there's more to it than that. Believe me, folks, that's all you need to make your video take off, to start your YouTube channel. Okay? I really can't see much more than that. We're not making motion pictures here. Okay? We're not MGM or Universal Studios. We're making YouTube videos. And I'm not saying it in the menial way, but I'm just saying people might think I get that impression we're making videos. We're not making motion pictures here, folks. So the thing I'm trying to say is, and you don't need expensive stuff. I have a little iPhone 5S I make videos with. The iPhone 8, iPhone 12 Pro Max. They're outdated phones. They're outdated. But they make great videos. My little iPhone 5S makes great videos. My iPhone 8, the iPhone 12 Pro Max. They make great videos. I'm recording right now. I don't know if I said it earlier, but maybe I did or maybe I didn't. If I did repeat myself, I apologize. A Logitech Brio webcam shoots in 4K. Okay? That's it. When I'm indoors, that's what I use. I don't have a DSLR camera. I have 2 DSE cameras, one that shoots video and the other one does MPEG. But the one that does MPEG I'm not too crazy about. But the one that shoots regular videos look great. I have to be upfront and honest, and it's a slim camera. Very thin camera. It shoots videos, and the video quality is really good, I have to honestly say. And let me leave you with this. Having the most expensive cameras, whatever money could buy, it's not always, I'm not saying the cameras don't play a big role in it. What's going to make that picture pop and shine, or however you want to say it, it's the video editing software. Okay? As I told you earlier, this video that I'm creating right now is being created with Filmora 15. Okay, the latest version, I think is a 3.1 now. Okay, that's what this video is being created with. It's going to be edited and post-production. That's what I use. Filmora 15 is my go-to video editing software. That's what I use to make all my videos. I love it. I get the free upgrades, bugs and fixes, whatever. And they're always adding more stuff to it. It's not like, okay, you got it once a year, whatever. There's a site, there's another video editing software I used to use, and I still have it. The only reason why I'm not too crazy about that one is because every time they add new features, they want you to buy a whole new program. And their programs, if you go buy them, it's not that cheap. Okay? In order to get those bells and whistles and new features, they want you to buy a whole new program, or in some case, I get the upgrade, but still, the upgrade's about $90 plus tax. Okay, and that's an upgrade. Okay, I had the perpetual plan with Filmora, and I get the, as I showed you before, I get those freebie things, So I got no complaint with Filmora whatsoever. And some people may beg to differ with the software, video editing software. They may say, well, I use the DaVinci Resolve, I use Adobe Pro, whatever, Express, whatever. I don't use those there. I checked out DaVinci Resolve. Not that I was going to use it. It's got a steep learning curve for me. To me personally, it may not have to you. Could I learn it? Yeah, it'll take time. But here's the thing, though. If you're a new YouTuber and you're starting a YouTube channel, no matter what video editing software you're using, try to get proficient in that one there, because you start going around saying, I use this one here, I use this one here. Yeah, I know people like that they use different video editing software. Why, I don't know. I want to be proficient in one. I want to get to learn everything about it. I want to learn all about the bells and whistles, the new features and stuff like that they're adding to it, and how to work with it. Okay, and it's going to take time. Filmora, like I said again, it's a very good video editing software, and the way they keep adding more and more stuff to it, I wouldn't be surprised one day they'll call it Filmora 15 Pro or something like that. I could see it happening, because it's getting to that level. If you look at it, if you do the comparisons between, I'm not saying people say, you're gonna compare it to DaVinci Resolve, but hey, who knows? In time to come, they may add bells and whistles like that there that can compete with it. You never know. Some people may say, nah, that will never happen, but I would say never, right? You never know. But anyway, look, I don't want to talk too much about this here. This video is going on. It's getting too long already. I just want to share it with you guys. If you want to leave a comment below, I respond to nice comments. I don't respond to nasty ones, not that I get them. Maybe once in a blue moon, somebody might say something that might not sound good. They don't really say anything really, really bad, but it depends how it's introduced. I do respond to nice comments. So if you like this video and you want to leave a comment on it, leave a nice comment. I will respond to you if it was helpful. And if you do like this video, or if you checked out any of my videos, past and present, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And if you want to be up there when I post out new videos, please hit the bell notification icon. Let's grow this channel, folks. Let's get this channel growing. Let's see if in years to come, if I could actually get this channel to at least hit 100,000 subscribers. That'd be great. I'd like to hit the million subscribers. That'd be a great, thing to say. But something good to your wife and kids or whatever, or friends and relatives. Hey, I made it. I got 1 million subscribers, or I got 100,000 subscribers. I know everybody wants to hit those big high notes, so to speak. But let me tell you something really quick. I've been on YouTube channels where, and this is no exaggeration, I don't remember the video, the YouTuber, but I seen on this website, Social Blade, where again you can't always go because they're just estimates, okay? But they had a YouTuber that had over 1 million subscribers, and they were making like, I don't know, $20,000-$30,000 a year, supposedly estimated earnings, something like that. Where a person that had like 35 or 40,000 subscribers was making a lot more than the guy than the person, that YouTuber with the 1 million subscribers. So I don't know if people say, well, the bigger subscriber base, the better. I would agree with that as well. How did they figure out? How that came about, I don't know. I don't know. I don't remember. Like I said, there's variables with this here growing a YouTube channel. You always hear people talk about the finance channels. If you do real estate, those channels seem to do very well. If you're like a comedy sketch guy, that does like comedy things, stuff like that, it all depends on what brands or companies are going to reach out and want to use your YouTube content to promote their business. It's something along that line there, okay? There are videos out there that talk a little about that stuff, but I don't have any brand deals. Hopefully, maybe one day they will see it. I don't know. Maybe they will, maybe not. But like I said, when it comes to making the videos, I know this for a fact. YouTube does like original content. Now, I know some people may say, yeah, but you're showing how you're using AI. I'm using AI to create banners and in some cases thumbnails as well. Okay. I could sit here and try to, come up and make my own summations on what I want, how I want to introduce my videos or get it out there. But to be honest with you, I personally don't find anything wrong. Okay, and this is my own personal take. I don't find anything wrong with using AI to a certain point. Okay, I am not going to use AI to make movies or anything of that nature, stuff like that there. And not only that, I don't think you can make long things. I don't know. I never really dig into it to see all the adverse things that you could do with it. I'm sure there's great things you could do with the AI and stuff like that. But the only thing is today, with AI, you don't know what's real and what's fake anymore. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's the only thing I have to say as a YouTuber and a vlogger for myself, as a content creator. When I go on sites sometimes, I don't know if these are real or fake. But I think YouTube is trying to rectify that problem by putting in there, or I think it's going to be a responsibility of the content creator that if it's made with AI, put it there. Like the video, I'll throw the whole video. Now, I don't know about titles and thumbnails like this here. If they're going to frown on that and say, no, we want everything to be original. So, you got to come up with creativity when it comes to your thumbnail, picture, title, whatever. And as far as the other stuff, if they want to go that route, well, then it's not going to be too much of help to anybody. You know what I'm saying? So these are things you got to think about, but I don't find anything wrong with it, folks. Like I said, I'm using AI like a contractor. Let's say I call a carpenter to build an extension of my house or remodel my kitchen or something. I'm going to tell them, okay, this is what I want. I want these type of cabinets. I want this type of countertop, and so on and so forth. And I give him all that information, and it's his job to make it all happen. And when the finished product is done, I didn't build it, right? I didn't physically build it. I gave it to somebody else to carry out that task, and they did it. They did a great job, and that's how I look at this here. Some people may beg to differ. It is what it is. Anyway, guys, I hope you liked this video. I hope you like me. Sorry I'm going on rambling on and on here. I just want you guys to know that you guys are appreciated. I appreciate all the new YouTubers out there who recently subscribed to my channel. It is greatly appreciated. I do hope you like the content, and I do hope you like me as a content creator, and you'll keep coming back for more. This is Rich Pasini signing off. I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Take care, and bye-bye for now.